Midas, do you not think you are a bit too harsh with Princess Laeticia?
Where's this coming from?
You know that she is not the one to blame for what happened all those years ago.
Yes, of course, I know it.
Do you?
Although she bears no blame, she's still burdened by royal responsibilities. And Laeticia will face many more hardships associated with her standing.
Yes, that is true.
So if she cannot handle someone like me, she will not possess the acumen to overcome what's ahead. Therefore, I'm making her gain some experience while I can.
That aspect of yours is quite the asset. And also the shortcoming.
Leave me be. And don't you get any funny ideas about what we said.
We're cool, buddy.
The Royal Army is deployed to some...
Marielle, I have a favor to ask of you.
Sure, if it's within my abilities.
In the worlds amongst the stars, there's gotta be tons of advanced medical knowledge, right? I want you to teach me some.
Oh, I'm very sorry. We have a rule called the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact, which strictly forbids me from teaching you about any technology from space. Sorry, Nina.
But even if I beg and plead?
Correct. No matter what. Not to mention, I'm not even a medical expert. I would be of no use to you.
Okay, I understand. Even if I forced it out of you, I'm sure you just end up in a lot of trouble, right?
By force? Just how are you planning on getting me to tell you?
You know, Nina, if we're not talking medical tech, I might be able to share a secret or two with you. So how about that?
Really? You're just blurting that out right in front of me? Could you not?
Well, I'm not bound by any Federation laws. So what do you say, Nina?
No, don't worry about it. It's fine. Thanks though, both of you. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little scared.
Looks like they got a big sale on shrimp today. That's that'd make a big old gumbo for you.
Man, getting hit by an EMP was unlucky, huh?
No, it was a failure on my part not anticipating the use of such weapons.
Well, I'm glad things turned out all right. Tell me though, what did it feel like when that thing hit you and knocked you offline?
I imagine it much like an organic being losing consciousness after being exposed to an intense electric shock.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I see.
I could help you experience as much yourself if you would like.
Hey, wait.
Do not be shy. Here.
Stop! Don't! I'm sorry, okay? I shouldn't have asked.
No need to shake so. This is a joke. What is not, however, is the threat EMP generators impose on my kind. The very mention of them stirs up what you might consider as traumatic memories. I would advise against raising the topic so casually from now on.
Okay. I'm sorry. Message received. Yeah, I was in the wrong.
I am pleased that you now understand.
After all these years, I still have no idea what ends up setting her off.
Your medicines have done far more than just restore the king's health. What sort of magics do you work out there in space?
Built different though she may be, Elena is both a living being and a friend. A strong and noble one at that. We are fortunate to have her.
Whoa, whoa, pump the brakes. Ain't it a little early to come to a place like this?
We do not come here to partake in depravity. I simply seek answers to some thoughts.
To thoughts?
Yes, something I have long since wondered. Is it the flavor that draws all to ale as they do?
I mean, everyone's got their own idea of what tastes good, right?
My father answered me in quite the same way. But does that not imply that some drink without any enjoyment of the taste? I do not understand. Why suffer such?
Ah, yeah. You definitely got a good point there. I'd say it's 'cause... maybe it's that they can't stop drinking.
Well, yes, I have heard it capable of washing worries away with each sip. Ray, might that be why you partake?
Oh, no. I don't go that far. I just like to drink.
Do consult with me should there be anything which perturbs you. I am always here for you as both counsel and friend.
Sure. Okay. I'll do that. Yeah.
I do love their apple pie.
You don't need to worry.
Your medicines have done...
The reasons the eating.
Anyone home?
Dr. Eason, you're not gonna believe this! Crazy! It's gonna sound crazy!
Please, Nina, calm yourself. Pray tell, what has you all wound up?
Yes, sir. Okay, so, my pendant here started glowing when I went to the ancient coil in Nilbeth.
How very interesting. That pendant was made by processing ore that Filberto himself unearthed in Nilbeth during his studies abroad.
My father traveled to Nilbeth?
Perhaps the pendant started glowing as a reaction to returning to where the ore was originally found. My. To think it held such secrets. I do not recall Filberto ever saying it was anything more than a mere iatromancer's talisman.
I wonder exactly why Dad left a charm like this to me. I mean, it's true I did become an iatromancer, but...
Well, maybe your pops wanted you to figure out the secrets of that pendant someday. Or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that I can believe. But if he really had such high expectations of me, then I don't see why he didn't just teach me some semiomancy himself.
Like I said before, that's probably where your father drew the line in the sand.
Jeez, I'm starting to think Dad was a real pain in the butt.
He most certainly was. But you would do well to remember that the apple does not fall far from the tree, Nina.
I would never do anything so tortuously convoluted.
We shall see how much truth is held in those words once you grow a bit older. To be perfectly honest, I think that you and your father have quite a lot in common.
After what we just talked about, you really could have kept that to yourself.
And so it begins.
Your medicines have done far more than just...
This may well be my fault.
You...
All this work is on your shoulders.
More training?
Hey, what's going on? Is it your arm? Is it acting up?
Merely a post-operative examination. All is in order.
I see. So even though Midas made your arm, Malkia is also able to treat it since she implanted her, whatchamacallit?
Osseous core.
Yeah, that's it. That means you didn't have to replace his whole arm out, right?
As you can see, my arm is still here, flesh and blood. I have only given him a small portion of my regenerable body.
Man, it's so cool that you can do that even though you're two completely different species. So? Are you okay, Malkia?
Are you concerned about me? My, you are a kinder man than you look.
What do my looks have to do with it? Come on, tell me, how are you?
I am fine. The surgery did not take much toll on me.
That's good to hear. So, Albaird's arm is now using the osseous core from your arm. Is that right?
Ah, I see. So you thought I took the osseous core from my arm, did you?
Wait, you didn't? If you didn't take it from your arm, then where'd it come from?
Let's just say, I think you are all better off not knowing.
Oh, come on! When you say it like that, it just makes me want to know more.
From where the core came from is inconsequential to me, for my arm has been granted new life.
The reasons the Aegis was shot down by a Federation ship.
Hey, Malkia. I've heard before there are lots of races in Nilbeth. Do only the Trathen live here?
At present, yes. Many converge here in Nilbeth as an allied state, but each race typically lives in its own cluster. However, that does not mean we forbid other races to reside here. In fact, Midas and the other wise men sojourned in this very settlement for an extended period.
Really? They did?
Although there are differences between the races, the Trathen are very proactive in interspecies exchange. We Trathen have long been congenial with the semiomancers of Aucerius, partly due to the ancient coil. The fact that I studied abroad in Aucerius is also a product of that exchange.
Did you have any interaction with the Empire?
Minimal when compared with Aucerius. Because of our race, geography, and history, we tend to ally ourselves with semiomantically developed nations. Though perhaps that is precisely why we end up attracting attention.
Wow. But like, just saying, worst case scenario, can't you guys count on support from Nilbeth's capital?
That would be quite difficult given the circumstances. There are many other races living in Nilbeth's capital besides the Trathen, and the capital's legislative council decides its actions. If the Trathen are the only ones affected by a malady, then the Trathen themselves must attempt to quell the situation first. Only when the situation becomes unmanageable will the capital intervene. These are the unique positives and negatives of Nilbeth's National Assembly.
Huh, so the system changes with the locality.
Conversely, if something like this were to happen to the other races, we would behave in the same manner. Though, perhaps now is the time for us to change those customs.
And ready to go. Let's do this, Ray.
What are you doing in a place like this?
I was observing the residents of this city. You will not find a more interesting assortment than right here in the tavern.
People watching is fine, I suppose. But just sort of standing around in a tavern bothers the customers. Look, see how annoyed the staff is? If you're gonna hang around in here, it'd be better to order a couple of drinks, you know?
Yes, of course. I had not considered that aspect. I will purchase a drink and continue my observations.
Alrighty then, see you later.
Ray, are you leaving already? Will you not join me for a drink now that you are here?
Oh, for real?
I will continue in solitude if you are busy, of course.
I guess I would be rude to turn you down then, wouldn't I? Alright, I'll join you. So, in the end, how did your people watching go?
Very well. I was able to carefully observe you for some time.
Wait. Me?
Lately, it has been rare that we find time to ourselves. alone. I am glad to finally have the chance to examine you on your own once again.
Oh, well, I guess it doesn't hurt to do this every once in a while.
Ray, good timing.
Hey, what's going on?
Nina has been, rather insistent that she examine my anatomy.
What?
I'm not asking anything weird here. It's for science, okay?
Aha, so now you've got your sights set on Elena, don't you?
Well, the anatomic makeup of our bodies are completely different to Elena's. So, I'm really curious to see what similarities we share. Please, for science!
I cannot submit my body for such a tactless examination. Please explain that to her, Ray.
Nina, leave her alone.
A good decision.
Oh, such a meanie.
Telling you no doesn't make me a meanie.
Fine. Hey, let me examine you then.
Yes, indeed. Good idea. I see no reason why you should not study his physique instead.
Oh, you mean it? Sweet!
Hey, not funny. Let me be.
I never thought I'd find myself attending a wedding.
Huh. Can we really call that attending, though?
Personally speaking, I'm glad it was accompanied by such an extravagant performance.
And can we really call that a performance?
Call it what you want. Anyway, say I were to attend a wedding. I can't stand the puerile idea of sitting still the entire ceremony. I bet you couldn't either.
Probably not, yeah. But I mean, it really all depends on what you interpret as fun.
Does it? Then what kind of ceremony would you want to attend?
I wonder. An over-the-top theatrical wedding might be good.
What? Like the one that just happened?
Well, yeah. And you know, despite all the commotion, that cathedral was pretty grandiose. What can I say? I liked it.
So, your partner in marriage would have to be high class enough for a cathedral like that to host your ceremony, yes? Based on whom we know, your type would be?
Hey, come on. What's with this leap in logic? I was only talking about weddings were I to go to one as a guest.
All right, then.
Is that Malkia and Midas over there?
I never thought I would live to see the day when I could once again relax in the royal capital.
Nor did I. I got thrown into quite the predicament.
Yet we can spend time together now thanks to those events. Every cloud, eh?
I hope you weren't expecting me to say that.
Some things must be said aloud.
It's like they're lost in their own private little world. Kinda cute. I wonder what I should do. Nah, I better not interrupt. I'll leave them be.
If someone were to hear me say that aloud, it would make things very difficult.
Oh? Would you be embarrassed for others to hear it?
Embarrassment is par for the course. Apologies for having made you uncomfortable. Let's go, Makia.
Well then, how about we find someplace a little more comfortable?
Nina, may I ask for your assistance on a certain task?
Me? You need my help? Anything you want. Oh, except for money. I can't help with that.
Don't worry, it's definitely not about that.
I was hoping you would be able to help me find a particular book.
What? But wait, I thought you didn't need to read books or anything, Elena.
You are correct. Until now, I had no need to actively go through bound paper to procure new information. But, in order to learn more about Aster IV, I believe it may be best to make use of the writings of its local authors.
I see, makes sense. No one can teach you about our planet except for those who live on it. Leave it to me then. I will bring you the bestest of the best books on Aster.
Whoa, now that's team spirit.
Well, when you've read libraries worth of books like I have, you get pretty excited about curating the very best. Oh, I feel my motivation burning!
Thank you, Nina. I am glad I came to you for this request.
Okay, now there's this book that I think everyone should read, but I also have this other one you definitely like, so... Oh, and you have to read that classic! Elena, you're gonna be in for a real treat!
You're even more hyped up than usual. And look at that smile on your face.
These events really seem to unfold endlessly for us.
You got that right. When we bailed on the Edis and crash-landed on this planet, I never would have imagined things would get this serious.
Ray, what do you expect will become of us here?
It's pretty rare to hear you talking like this, Elena.
Is that so? Tell me though, what are your thoughts on our situation?
Let's see. I guess whatever will be, will be.
Ray, this sounds all too familiar.
I'm only human, Elena. I don't know what the future holds. All I can do is roll with the punches as they come, right? Blow by blow.
I am uncertain whether to view this as composure or carelessness.
Oof, harsh critic. But that's the way I've always done things, you know? Can't expect me to change my methods now. Whatever will be, including how I decide to view our situation.
Your mindset is what grants you fortitude, I imagine. And It is what will guide you through this situation, and us in turn.
Yeah, don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Do see to it that we are not shot down and separated again, at the very least.
Honestly. Have your nerves gotten to you? How?
Our ground forces will be unstoppable.
Finally, we can get through this place without all the sneaking around.
There is one thing that has been on my mind.
Sure. What's up?
Do those who work in the galactic transportation industry ever go to fight on the battlefield?
Of course not. Our job is just to deliver the cargo to its destination. Hand-to-hand combat is way above our pay grade.
I see. However, curiously enough, you seem to be familiar in combat from the start. And I also sense a rather peculiar air of courage about you.
Ah, right. I'm pretty sure I've got my good old dad to thank for that one.
Do tell.
In the transport business, your body is your capital. My dad would constantly remind me. He said, keep your body in shape so you don't turn into a liability. He also forced me to train in all kinds of military arts. So yeah, he's the culprit.
Fascinating. So those experiences were indeed useful. To think that the concept of military arts exists even beyond the stars.
Sure does. Seems like no matter how civilized we become, we just can't stop training ourselves. I hated doing it back then. There were plenty of times I wanted to quit, but now, I'm really grateful.
Antonio said to me then. You'll never guess.
Well, I do not know. I would have no idea. What did he say?
Okay. So, he grabs hold of my shoulder, yeah? And he says, whoa, now, careful there. And he basically saves me from falling over. He's so dreamy. Oh, and he even helped me carry all our cargo. He's like my knight in shining armor. Oh, and you know what he tells me next?
Hey, come on now. What are you getting so hyped up for?
I am listening to Chloe speak of Antonio tales.
Yeesh, come on, Chloe, again? You never get tired of doing that?
How could I? There's just so much to say about how amazing he is. He's such a gentleman.
Is that so? Hey, you know you don't have to listen to Chloe's stories all the time, right? This has got to be troublesome for you too, no?
If you truly believe so, then please trade places with me sometime.
Nah, I'm good. I can't imagine hearing someone sing meaningless praise about my brother all day.
And like you, no one wants to hear her out, so she always brings such talk to me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Ray, do not assume this has no implications for you. She holds sentiment approaching infatuation for your brother. Should the two enter a relationship, and should it lead to matrimony, that would leave Chloe as your sister-in-law, your family.
Chloe, my sister?
Is something wrong?
No, nothing.
Should the two of you become family, you may well be subjected to these tales of your brother on a daily basis. Perhaps it may be wise for you to take this time and grow accustomed to her stories.
Daily basis. Daily, huh? Hey, what's up? Not catching enough Z's?
Indeed. I have been having such a dreadful time sleeping lately, and there's no particular reason for it either. Which prevents me from being at my best. What do you do in times like these, Raymond?
Me?
Does your world not have any special method to getting a good night's sleep?
Well, it might not be the best advice, but... they say counting animals works real well, like 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, and so on.
Is that it? I cannot see how that would make me fall asleep.
Hey, don't knock it till you tried it. You can pick whatever animal you like, too. You just gotta keep counting and counting.
I suppose there's no harm in trying.
Oh, and they also say repeating monotonous phrases helps you fall asleep, so...
But keeping count requires concentration. Such a task could keep me up until morning.
I know that many...
This is no time.
People here ever wanted to be caught up in this war. You gotta put all this to an end for their sake, too.
Lad, what do you think is my most attractive quality?
The hell's gotten into you?
Nothing. Just curious is all. Cease your commentary and answer the damn question.
Okay, watch it, big fella. Alrighty, let's see here. If I had to pick one... obviously, it's gotta be your noggin. Am I right?
That certainly is what I'm most confident in.
I guess that self-esteem of yours comes included. But I couldn't have repaired Elena if it weren't for those brains of yours. So, you should know how grateful I am.
And yet my technology pales in comparison.
Man, you never do take a compliment. Still, I am grateful, so get that through your head.
Who could have imagined our visit to this planet might leave us embroiled in such conflict? All I ask is that you return in one piece, so you don't leave Chloe worried.
No time left to waste now. Better head for the Vey'l Empire once we're set to go.
I cannot...
Ray, is it your wish to take over for your father someday?
Not sure yet. He didn't exactly tell me to do so, but I guess I would keep the delivery business going.
Is that so?
You worried about the future?
Quite, in fact.
Makes sense, you're royalty. I don't think you should compare your future with mine, though. Ultimately, you gotta do what you think is best. No matter how it all turns out, the most important thing is that you carve your own path through life.
Is that what matters? Yet I...
Am bound to a path with no choice?
Should I believe otherwise?
What you believe is up to you. But if you one day decide to follow a path that seems unimaginable right now, I am sure the people around you will support you no matter what. Like Albaird, he'll moan and complain, but you know he'll always be there for you.
Ray. Thank you. You have set my mind at ease.
No pressure.
Ray, after inquiring about the area, I believe that man there is father to the boy Kettle who entrusted us with his letter in Wreathed.
Nice. Okay, that's great. We better get Kettle's letter to him right away then. Excuse me?
What is it? I'm on duty here and do not wish to fraternize.
Sir, please wait. We need just but a moment of your time.
Did you not hear me? I am on duty and... Princess Laeticia, my sincerest apologies, Your Highness. How can I be of service?
Ah, flexing your royal muscles, eh?
Now is time for letters, not lampoons.
I've, got a special letter for you here from a certain someone. Here.
For me? I'd recognize my boy's sloppy script anywhere. But how?
Well, your son Kettle requested I get it to you, and here I am.
You traveled all the way from Wreathed to deliver me this, Your Highness?
It was he, not I.
I'm not sure how to even begin to thank you. Oh, how I miss you, boy. I would give near anything to be home with you again.
I am relieved we saw that letter delivered safe.
Yeah, definitely. Feels good delivering on this for Kettle.
Ray, this is the work you make your living from, yes? Delivering goods and connecting those far away?
Yeah, more or less. They're not all satisfying like that one was, but I find the job rewarding anyway.
I think what you do is quite wonderful.
Thanks. Never sure how to react when someone says that. Well, anyways, that's another satisfied customer.
Indeed.
This may well be the last.
Who could have all I ask?
This is it, our grand finale, and my one-way ticket to personal freedom. This is...
day,
What's up?
some children
Good day,
playing in
Ray.
the fountain splashed
Oh, and
water
hello
all
there,
over
Duma
me.
darling.
Dear, dreadful. But upon returning home, my husband
I
told me
just
to
can't get
positively
used to you
love
calling
my
Duma
confident
cutesy
big
names
day
like
drizzle
that.
look.
No matter how you look at it, the names just don't fit their look.
Why not? I find them charmingly adorable.
Adorable. Really?
Why not try an endearment of your own sometime? May well be quite an eye-opening experience.
I don't feel like there's any point in changing how I refer to them, but... hey there. Hey. Duma, sweetie? Yeah, I'm sensing some kind of silent hostility here.
Nonsense. I am certain little Duma here is simply rejoicing.
Wait, for real?
The other day, some children playing in the fountain splashed
No,
water all
I'm
over me.
pretty sure they're not happy.
They are overjoyed.
Upon returning home,
See,
my
Duma
husband
dearest?
told me he positively loved my confident midday drizzle look.
Let's just move on, okay?
This is...
To think the launch of the Folga would have such an effect on the situation.
They were absolutely overwhelming. Attacking from such a high position out of reach from the enemy. A simple tactic, yet so formidable.
A victory of your long dedication.
No, this is a victory of everyone's dedication. Well, in truth, I did not want to engage it in that kind of maiden battle.
Yeah. But even so, the Fulga's capabilities were put on full display. When this war is finally over, it'll be a cinch to find other uses for it besides fighting.
Do you not see the Fulga only triggering further conflict?
Maybe. So before that happens, you need to set everyone straight. You tell them that the Fulga is a dream machine that symbolizes peace. That it'd be a real shame just to use it for war. To see that realized, though, I do think its inventor needs to be a bit more proactive.
You're an ass.
Hey, your face is smiling, though.
Stop. Enough of your nonsense.
We should find Bertrand and his men posted outside the gateway to Valdar. Best head there first.
Enemies up ahead!
Taking over. We'll fight without it. Go. Done. Duma. Warning. Nowhere energy levels low. Say goodbye. Can you keep up? Destroy. This should do it. Advancing. Insufficient output. Keep your distance. Can you keep up? Threat neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low. Can you keep up? Insufficient output. Leave it to me.
The real battle begins once we have made our way to the Imperial capital, Theo. See to it you are not exhausted before we arrive.
I need not be reminded. I could make no graver sin in this moment than to stumble upon the battlefield.
Threat
Looks like
detected
you know how
ahead.
to take care of yourself well enough.
Of course I do. I didn't come along just to try and hold you back. I'm ready to pull my own weight. Don't make it feel like you need to pull any more than that, though. Right. Can you keep up? Destroy. Prepare yourself. Energy levels low. Let it fly.
Settle this now!
Firing! To infinity! No. Threat. Watch your step. Say goodbye. Accelerate yourself. Keep your distance. Threat neutralized. I have acquired something of note.
Is the battle already underway?
It is. The Fulga battalion has begun its assault.
Shall we fall back?
No. I'm not leaving until this whole thing is over with. Not after they tried to execute Laeticia. After all the trouble they brought to our city. Definitely not after they unleashed Albaird Bergholm like this. Too much at stake to turn away now.
Stay where you are! Blaze me destroyed. Let it be neutralized.
Got you covered.
The gateway stands to the east of here.
We can nearly see it now.
Target sighted. Taking
You
over.
rang?
We have been awaiting you, Your Highness.
Status report.
No major resistance from the Imperial capital. Our forces are in place. We stormed the city on your order, Your Highness.
As planned, we will call off the Vanguard in order to minimize casualties among non-combatants. Above all else, we must secure Emperor Bulldor, Prince Gerard, and the three with horns and pale skin.
Aye.
Brave soldiers of Aucerius! With me! We make our way now for Castle Vey'l.
Expect the Imperial forces to immediately stop us.
Forward to the castle!
Pass! Protect the Emperor! Death to the wicked princess who betrayed Prince Gerard!
Push through!
Firing! Assault insurrection from Gust Warning Storm. Assault insufficient output. Gust Warning. Energy levels low. Threat neutralized.
Firing!
Let's get up close and personal!
What you get for messing with us?
Sweet!
Lost insufficient output. Threat neutralized. Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Assault. Destroyed. Warning. Energy levels low. Leaving initiate emergency protocols.
Reactivating combat protocols.
What of the people in the capital?
Our mission now is to bring as swift an end to this conflict as might be possible. Must not allow ourselves to grow distracted.
Onward for Castle Vey'l!
Threat unused acceleration.
Sorry, loser. Go to hell!
Destroyed.
Get wrecked!
Threat neutralized.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me!
Insufficient destroyed. Acceleration threat neutralized.
Let's get up close and personal!
You'll never catch me.
Do we intend to be killed by our own Folga? Our mission is to handle the infantry.
Tagging in. low. Destroy. Insufficient output. Threat neutralized. Destroy. Energy levels low.
Let's get up close and personal!
Go. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Accelerate insufficient output.
End of the line!
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Firing. Insufficient output.
The castle stands just across this bridge.
There's no telling when those variants might show up. Keep your eyes peeled. Suck on this!
Accelerate warning. Destroy. Insufficient output. Threat neutralized.
Settle this now!
Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
Hostiles eliminated.
We have been awaiting you.
Neon!
I welcome you all.
Emperor Boldor of the Vey'l Empire, your days as ruler are at an end. Your son will not be wed to our princess.
That no longer matters. Even should the Empire fall this day, Princess Laeticia will nevertheless become my daughter.
What is he on about?
And not only her. All of you before me now will soon become my beloved children.
That does not sound like the last deluded words of a man backed into a corner.
I agree. That is the response of someone with firm conviction in their words.
Prince Gerard, the people have spoken. An accord between Aucerius and Vey'l. Let there be peace between us.
Princess Laeticia,
Peace. Still, you espouse such naivete. The Kingdom and Empire are incompatible. This will never change until one or the other is no more!
Neon, what is it that has pushed you this far?
Aucerius ignored the plight of the Empire when the rot ravaged us 15 years ago. Even with just a few of your iatromancers, my parents, my loving brothers and sisters would still be with me this day.
But Aucerius is not solely to blame.
Silence! I forsook not only my family, but even our Empress Tatiana will find no clemency with me.
As a lord, I must respect the fervor of one who displays such sorrow for my beloved. I ask you grant him opportunity for justice.
Still,
I have already logged the frequency of that EMP generator. will not work on me again.
Dent of the Virian's might!
Leon, why did it come to this?
Leon, stop this! Watch this!
Here you go. Ready for battle. Warning. Energy levels go. Destroyed. Insufficient output. Acceleration. Warning. Energy levels low. Threat neutralized. Taking fire. Assault. Insufficient output. Firing. Distance
See how things stand? Let's get up close and personal!
Energy levels low. Accelerating speeds low. Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Insufficient output. Destroyed. Assault. Warning. Energy levels low.
Get ready!
Threat neutralized. Destroyed. Neutralized. Insufficient output. Destroyed. Assault. Warning. Energy levels low. Unable to continue combat. Acceleration. Missiles low. Insufficient output. Threat neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Assault. Destroyed. Warning. Energy levels low.
What is consumed with hatred and malice.
To take him out? Something doesn't feel right about this.
We went through so much with Neon. For it to end like this.
Insufficient output. Can you keep up? Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Batting at maximum.
Let's get up close and personal! Don't do this to me!
No. Do not gaze on me with pity, for I am content to have left my wounds upon the face of Aucerius. Never let another meet my fate.
I offer my heartfelt sympathy to this man who had yet to become my child.
I am sure Neon would be most pleased.
What are you saying?
Now, come face me, Princess Laeticia. I shall be waiting on the throne. I eagerly await our next encounter.
Emperor Bulldor! Prince Gerard! There is no reason we must fight further!
Princess Laeticia.
Well, that was our invitation. Let's go have a little chat with him, eh?
Yes. Yes, I agree.
Energy levels low.
Let's get up close and personal! Better all the time.
I am ready for whatever may come.
Threat detected.
Where'd I go?
Neutralized.
See that? Suck on this! I'm not so tough now!
Neutralized.
Emperor Bulldor.
Now then, Phalange, Gaston, Lola. Our situation deteriorates by the moment. I assume you three must have some means of remedying this?
Please allow us to handle this, Your Majesty.
Princess Laeticia is ultimately the heart of Aucerius. Take control of her, and all this can change. Besides, our ride will be coming soon. Lola, why the hesitation? We do not have the luxury of choice here.
How did it come to this?
God, you mean we gotta fight them too?
Lola!
Your Highness!
If you harbor any doubts, there is always the option to talk this through. Fighting is not the only solution.
Says the one that came charging in with a flying weapon. Lola!
Lola!
I know.
Must we fight?
We must. We're also going to need that special Duma if we are to enact the Emperor's vision.
Special Duma? Is there something different about this one?
There are two areas in where I differ from other survey model Duma. First, I am designed to function autonomously, and I am thus severed from the network with other Duma. I have the capacity to act according to my own judgments.
This mention of other Duma interests me, but what is the other difference?
I am also a combat model. All of the abilities I have provided to you in battle thus far are not found in other Duma.
These abilities have value as research. Normally, Duma share their data amongst each other via the network, and their choices are dependent upon decisions made within that network. We are the ones who should be utilizing the powers of that Duma.
I have no intention of aiding you. If you understand Duma, then you already know this.
Which means we have to take what we want. Now, enough talk. Prepare yourselves.
You were constructing the main repairs, I recall. When Neon died, you hardly flinched. Does life hold no meaning to you?
Right, discuss the meaning of life with us.
Toying with others' lives! Why?
It was all for survival. Protect our lives.
Ryan! She'll even just say... There's a remorse!
Lola, please, listen to me!
You'll crush me!
There is a path through this that does not involve violence! You're a enemy. Long ago.
I need to continue combat.
Let it end like this.
That will help like this!
This'll make you know
Is that the best you can do?
Acceleration.
You're done!
Warning. Energy levels. Chance of survival dropping.
What's this?
Danger.
light of guidance.
Now it is your turn to be thankful.
Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Go. Insufficient output. Assault. Warning. Energy levels low.
Get wrecked!
Another day. Ways to go.
So, this is where it ends.
Colonel Valanche. Please, surrender. Any further violence will serve no purpose.
Magnificent. A fine display of the strong wills that drive you. I do believe I should like to test, through the Song of Steel, just how well those fierce wills of yours hold up to my own.
Emperor Baldur, why? Surely there is no need to fight any longer.
I do this precisely because there is a need. The peace of our world demands it.
Father! It is over! The Empire is...
Gerard, this is merely the beginning. Call this an empire though we may, in the end it comes down to the strength of one man. Bear witness to this truth now.
Is there no other way?
Relinquish your fears. Prove that you can bring me to my knees.
We've only cut ourselves
Insufficient output. Acceleration warning. Energy levels low.
Where'd they go?
Acceleration.
Continue to fight.
If you wish to know, then work to bring me here.
Insufficient output.
Well done, Princess. I see that I alone had no chance to be a match for you. Do you see now, Valanche? The Princess? No, the people of this world are of strong roots indeed.
We didn't foresee the inhabitants of this world being so formidable. Even without Duma's abilities, we stood no chance.
Colonel Valanche.
The key is that Duma there. It's unlike any we've encountered, and far beyond our capabilities. We collected some valuable data. Where are you from, Duma?
Just what do you all know about Duma?
Scorpium. Engineered life forms.
Scorpium.
You are not familiar with them? They dwell amongst the stars. Wonderful beings capable of plucking all pain from this world and bringing about everlasting peace.
As long as humanoids exist as they are now, their desired utopia will never exist.
How simple. That's merely how you choose to see it, as an android from Verguld.
What are you inferring?
Perhaps it's best if you enlighten them yourself. Eh, Duma? Tell them your purpose and identity.
Correct. Scorpium is an integration of artificial and organic life. The name refers to our cybernetic collective, which exists to seek out further evolution as a novel life form. I am a probe, created to survey and assess the suitability of organic candidates for integration.
An integration of artificial and organic life? Is that possible?
Compensating the failings of flesh within organic matter? Such a lure is not unusual. I presume this Scorpium simply works on a much grander scale. Like Elena, it sounds as if their goal is to force evolution's hand through technology.
Incorrect. Our primary purpose for integrating cybernetic and organic life is a congruence that draws upon the strengths of both sides to the fullest. We do not seek evolution that extends along a course biased toward one side or the other.
So you aren't just cyborgs then?
No, the reverse, in fact. It is not so much making an organic base more cybernetic, but Scorpium is rather making certain aspects of a cybernetic base more organic.
Affirmative. The observations of the Arnold Robotics android are astute, as expected.
Wait, what? The base is cybernetic?
The end morphological faculties may appear as such. However, it is also conscious as a life form. In other words, major philosophical differences emerge when the concepts that form the basis of self-awareness are derived from either organic or cybernetic. These present some drastic differences in outlook.
I see. Your sense of self-consciousness as an artificial being has been of interest to me. Since Duma, or rather Scorpium, achieved such a state, they must now be seeking to further evolve themselves by integrating with humanoids.
Wait, hold up. I am completely lost here. These are some pretty tough concepts you're tossing around. So how is it that the Emperor is so familiar with this stuff that throws us spacemen for a loop?
Marielle, an unidentified vessel is approaching the Aster sector at high speed. ETA to the system is 36 hours.
What?
Our escort, no doubt. Blanche, Gaston.
Yes.
Colonel? Gaston? What is this?
Lola, thank you for all of your hard work. It was due to your efforts that we obtained such a marvelous specimen as the Emperor here. We are truly grateful.
What are you saying, Gaston? Do you mean to say you're going back to Scorpium?
Oh, come now, Lola. Surely you knew this from the beginning. Now, the Colonel and I must be going. We have to do our part to protect the Emperor.
Gerard, I leave this empire and world in your hands for the time being. Forge peace with Princess Laeticia. And wait patiently for the inevitable return of your lord.
Father! Wait! You think you can escape?
Please. I wouldn't try if I didn't think it possible.
What in...
Marielle calling the Akizuki. Send me the trace coordinates of the two who just vanished.
I'm sorry, but they've completely disappeared from sensors. We can't track them.
No. What now?
Another ship is approaching from the opposite direction. Looks like it should be here in 48 hours. I've identified the ship. It's the Aldous, a Vergoldian merchant vessel.
It's Antonio. Marielle, how about opening up a proxy channel with your ship?
Copy that. Marielle to the Akizuki. Please open a channel to the merchant vessel Aldous as soon as possible. Once the channel is open, patch it through to Captain Raymond's universal device. Understood. Whenever you're ready.
This is Antonio Lawrence, captain of the Vergoldian vessel, the Aldous. Who am I?
Antonio! It's me, Raymond!
Ray, is that really you? Why are you using a Federation frequency?
It's a long story, but I've teamed up with a Federation officer. There's a Federation ship in orbit around Aster IV, but they are not hostile. I need you to focus your attention on the unidentified ship coming in from your opposite direction. I'll be in touch again once things calm down. Over.
Wait, Ray! What nonsense are you talking about?
Now, I take it we don't have any leads on where the Emperor and his friends ran off to.
No, I'm afraid not.
In short, this means we've won?
It most certainly does not feel that way.
Guess I won't be seeing much more of Aster now that Antonio's almost here. Probably a good idea to tie up any loose ends before I head to the council chamber at the Basilica. Hey, do you have a moment?
What's this about?
Well, I'm not sure now's the best time to bring this up, but, I got something important I want to ask you.
Oh? What is it? I'll answer as best as I can.
So, yeah. About when the Edis got shot down.
Oh, yes, that.
What do you think the chances are of getting some kind of, like, reimbursement or compensation for that?
Yes. I'm sure we could work something out. Though, it's a little difficult to judge at present, with me alone.
So, you're saying it's hard for you to push the decision through on your own, yeah?
Correct. I apologize. I promise I'll do everything I possibly can to help you, though. Is it alright if I get back to you a little later about this?
Sure, yeah, sorry, I wasn't trying to pressure you or anything. It all just comes down to, like, company accounting and spacecraft registration, so whether it's gonna get comped or not changes how we handle things. I'm just a little anxious is all. Again, so sorry.
No, I totally get it. The military has haphazardly destroyed your company's property. I won't disappoint you. I'll do all I can to negotiate federal compensation for you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.